Welcome to the Boys Room.
I am joined today by
Maddie Munsell.
You told me you briefly worked in hip-hop music. Could you explain that?
I lived next to, in the dorms, two guys that went to high school with Chance the Rapper. And so I got to meet Chance and Vic whenever Vic was in Kids These Days and hang out with all those guys and stuff.
I've met them too. They're super nice guys.
Yeah, they are. And so I was like, well, might as well just commit to this. And so I did production for a little bit. And I would hop on clean choruses for people and stuff. And yeah, once upon a time.
And then you said maybe on to pop music?
Yeah, I did pop music for a hot second. I still do pop music.
Ooh, hot second, good pop group name, by the way.
Ooh. No, I actually had a solo project called Madeline Iris. It's my first and middle name.
Is she the one that tells you everything is fine when it's not? Does she try to heal the sickness in your eyes? That's what I thought. You're a ghost to me.
My pop music was actually used in a Louis Vuitton lookbook and a Giorgio Armani ad campaign last year, so...
The publishing, that's how you get the checks, man. Forget tour.
Yeah, forget tour. Forget rock music.
Speaking of you and your many genres, are you classically trained vocally? And if so, how?
Yeah, I'm getting my master's degree in opera performance at the Boston Conservatory at Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Does that make you feel like an outsider when you're in hardcore? And if not, does it make you feel like you're an outsider when you're in the conservatory and in academia?
Both. So it's actually really funny. Whenever I started doing, going to all my classes and doing workshops and everything, several of my professors would be like, oh, this aria is great for you because it's about a girl who just quite doesn't belong.
To me, you have such a striking image that as an artist, I'm like, oh, that's what you need. You have to be recognizable. But then people still take that to be a negative thing.
Being bald as a musician. So I think that it would be okay if I was in a genre where it was easy for me to control. If I was standing there and I was going to look pretty and that was the image that I was giving off, I would feel a lot more comfortable being bald in that kind of setting. Which is weird because you would think that being bald doing punk rock or metal or something like that, oh, you would feel free, you would whatever. There's a literal genre called hair metal. Hair is an accessory for many people on stage. And so I feel whenever I don't have it, I'm missing out on that accessory. I'm missing out on something that could look really cool. Or whenever I headbang, I look kind of weird because I don't have anything following me. It feels cool to have a full head of hair and just wail out and you can flip it around and stuff. So being a woman and being bald, doing this kind of stuff is, I don't know, it feels very masculine. And I'm trying to get over that and create something feminine out of it.
Has anybody, particularly younger people with alopecia, reached out to you at all?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at pep talks. Mm-hmm. And so if there's a girl who's feeling down about not having hair, I'm like, all right, listen here, you hot ass, bald ass bitch. If I would have seen a female musician whenever I was younger that didn't have hair, other than Sinead O'Connor, but someone with alopecia, when I was younger, going on stage and not wearing hair and doing their thing, I would feel 10 times more comfortable with doing it. So I wish that I would have seen more baldness, I guess. And so now I'm okay, I got it. It's my responsibility now. I have to do this so that people can see that it's okay.
That's interesting that you think it's your responsibility.
Yeah, it is my responsibility. It is. Being transparent, that's all of our responsibilities. It's being authentic and honest to ourselves. And if you cover that up in any way, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing everyone else a disservice.
Thanks for joining me. Thank you for being so honest and upfront about everything. And I know a lot of this stuff is hard to talk about, and you make it seem effortless. So good for you. And I can see how you would be an inspiration to a lot of people. So I'm happy to hear that you see that as a responsibility. Like, that's intense. And I'm happy that you're out there doing the good work as well as good music.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta get out of this bathroom.